windows open today? Probably looks. You wear a tie opening day and last day?
This way I have to get a reward. I have to go on the field.
On TV today.
Yeah. Well, present.
Write all those end of the year stories. Give the final grades. That's fun today. Tilly got his ERA under 5, didn't he? And Mark Akins hit 300.
Did he make it?
No, he was 296 after the first game. Weren't they playing 2? I was kidding him. The other day we had a bet going. No, but Mac got some big outs today. He's been real been good against the Yankees and some other teams. That was a whole different. The last out he got was huge play. Matt made some really big plays coming out from behind the dish. Chris, boy.
Closing out with 5 straight wins. What's that say about the guys?
It just verifies, what I say to you guys and gals and think about them. They just don't give in. We talked before the game because, we knew they were going to be flying out of here and you don't trust yourself after the game. But, I was kidding them that they were my cup of coffee every day because, regardless of how you come in or out, they come in the next day ready to play. And, everybody feeds off that, coaches, teammates, and this is hard to do. And as you've heard me say many times, to keep that mentality, and, their competitive fire never wavered. And we had, we looked at everything that happened as self-inflicted challenges, and that's why I think because they're such an accountable bunch. And as you get older, I think they'll understand more what I and we and they have been preaching to each other.
Is the difference between 81 and 80 more than just one game?
This time of year, Peter, you thank you. You reach for small victories, that they didn't give in. And I know there's a lot of teams counting on us to play the way we played. And for that, I'm really proud.
Chris, 2 home runs today, 47, 4th most in Orioles history, single season. And
yeah, that's a little too. It's a little too apropos of the last one. And as it left the ballpark, I just went, really? So, I'm sorry. Was there more there? I'm sorry.
No, I mean just that. I was actually going to just ask specifically about that. I mean, what could be his last, his final bat as an Oriole? He hits a home run, to pass Gentile.
I think whether that's the case or not, just to put an exclamation point on the quality contributions he's had. And, I mean, the ball hit left center, he just muscled out. That ball got real deep on him. And it's been fun to have a great seat to watch him. And, he's been very good for our city. And I'm happy, he's really established himself here in Baltimore, and felt very honored to be a part of that. And we'll see. It's never goodbye. See you later. It's the way I always approach the end of the year. And pardon?
I don't know if you heard, but as he was being interviewed, the fans that were kind of gathered started yelling, "We want Chris," and cheering for him and waited for him. He came and tipped his hat as he walked through. What do you think that means to him, and what does that say about the crowd as well, the relationship? No,
our crowd is, you talking about somebody's been there through thick and thin, is our fans, And there's been a share of both. There's been some unbelievable moments here this year. We look at not being the last team standing, but there's so many things that you reach back for. And I was very happy that we could end it on a positive note. It's just a subtle reminder that nothing's ever as good as it seems, and nothing's ever as bad as it seems. You try to keep a sense of reality. Certain things, happen in your life that remind you of that.
Is this a sad day for you?
Pardon?
Is this a sad day for you?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Not for baseball reasons. There's never a sad day in baseball. You get a chance to do this every day. It's an honor. It's an honor to be able to take the tough times, too.
But when you're watching that game, do you ever think that this might be the last, were you thinking at all, this might be the last time I see Chris in an Orioles uniform, Matt, O'Day, those guys?
You know, we're all, of course you think about that. You're trying to dwell on it because you have a job to do. Anybody says, no, I just pass that off. Nobody's that cold. You spend as much time together as we do and go through I don't want to say battles and fights. I mean, there's things going on in life that are a lot tougher than what we do, okay? I'm not going to over-dramatize it. But, it's more than just somebody picking your friends for you. It's become, quite a family, something that, I really want to do when I came here and make everybody feel like they had a stake in this.
About these
Buck,
guys?
as you reflect on what you've accomplished here in Baltimore, are you most proud of creating the culture here that has been?
I don't create that. I appreciate that. The players create that. The fans do. The city. You just try to play better baseball and remind everybody how great this place is and can be. And every time there's a little first hint of fall in the air, I want people to think about playoff baseball and World Series. That's why we get up in the morning. That's why you go to spring training. That's why you do the things we're going to do between now and next February. I'm not giving in. It's not good enough, though. It's not good enough. 81-81 ain't good enough. We're trying to win. And that frustration, we want to be the last team standing, the last city standing, and our city deserves that.
But you talk a lot about the end of the year, the boxes being packed, kind of the look in guys' eyes and stuff. I mean, did you notice all that kind of stuff today?
Yeah, it's a trait that I wish I didn't have sometimes. No, I can take it in. Darren was good again. Brocky got through it. To see so many guys kind of graduate to another level. Manny have the year he had. Chris, Brad Brock. I take the things out of stuff like that. Tilly not giving in and coming back, and I think he went 8 in a row. That's why you like him, and he's, believe me, he'll go through the off season. We had a lot of exit conversations, had a lot of time with the rain delays to talk to guys, and it's been a blessing. But I wrote down today, remind myself all the people have had, I don't want to say career years, but have really made strides. And John Scope, and some guys that maintain the level of the expectations that they've created. Matt got back from that injury. Caleb's continued to prove himself, and Kevin Gosman's right in where he should be in the process. And I think I had about 12 of them when I was making them out today. Of course, I was giving us a lot of leeway there. I was being Mr. Positive.
Hey, Buck, this season ends with the 3 teams that won divisions last year don't even make the playoffs. That speaks to, and you've known this, just how competitive the American League in particular is, and from year to year how it can change.
Yeah, it reminds you that, payroll is one thing on paper and gets a lot of people, because they're basing it on what they've done in the past. But it's a reminder that the game's played in the present. And it's played by people and with emotions and momentum and things that kind of take you to another level than what your track record or what some people perceive as your skill level should allow you to. And it's what, we keep hammering it, just don't give in. There's that lure that you can take anytime you want to. But, and it's hard. It's a challenge not to. I told the guys today, I come in every day and they're I use a different word, but we'll say coffee, and we're theirs. You just, because it's sometimes you come in here and the sun does come up, and you when you come back and play a good series and a good game, when you've done something not just anybody can do. But there's challenges in every walk of life. I mean, somebody has a horrible week at work, and on Monday, how do you go again? I mean, you just keep grinding. All y'all had to do it. It's all it's all relevant. It really is. We good? I guess y'all see y'all tomorrow. Try to come up with some note fillers.